recognizes Representative Weiss.
Thank you again, Madam Speaker. Today, I stand in opposition to House Bill 5795 because, unfortunately, it does not sufficiently fund K-12 schools, especially in comparison to the executive recommended budget. Though, as was previously stated, there are some strong elements in this bill that deserve praise, such as a significant increase into special education reimbursements and also some late additions of mental health funding. It simply does not adequately provide the support Michigan kids, Michigan teachers, Michigan schools, and Michigan future needs and deserves. For example, the executive budget proposes a 5% per student foundation allowance increase. This budget that we're voting on today fails here by undercutting that increase at only 3.4%. That 1.6% difference in funding can make an enormous intangible difference in thousands of children's lives across our state. Additionally, this budget does not propose any increase for at-risk funding. This is unacceptable. At-risk students have additional needs that require greater financial support. If we are serious about equity, we should be continuing to increase at-risk funding. Furthermore, our Democratic caucus has offered 3 times now an amendment to establish a statewide capital needs study and capital needs reserve fund to support districts that aren't able to raise adequate revenue from their local property millages and bonds to fund their school facility needs. Because no child in our state, in our rural, suburban, and urban districts, should have to go to school in crumbling and dangerous conditions. There's no funding here to address this serious issue. And, crucially, as I stated in my previous amendment, this bill also includes discriminatory language that marginalizes children, punishes school districts, and jeopardizes critical federal funding. When we fall short of funding our public school system, we all suffer. Well-educated, healthy children make for a prosperous, robust Michigan, both socially and economically. Michigan's future depends on today's kids, and we must do all that we can to invest in them. It's our responsibility to provide the necessary tools via adequate and equitable school funding for our children's and our state's success. Obviously, no one here would disagree that our children deserve the benefits that come with a top-notch education system. Obviously, no one would disagree that Michigan deserves to prosper both socially and fiscally. And for these reasons, no one should disagree that we can do better and that education needs greater funding. If we want excellence for our kids, if we want excellence for our state, we need to make sure we are providing the adequate tools to obtain excellence. This bill in its current form falls short in providing those necessary supports, and therefore I strongly urge my colleagues to vote in opposition to this bill. Thank you.